snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the paint. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Indianapolis Colts. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Hurts sets up to throw it. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield down. And this one is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And they up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Strong. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, he obviously read man coverage there, partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
On first down, Strong. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Carrington. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Carrington. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Strong. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. We're scoreless after 1. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. To throw, Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. That's complete to Ward. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Mayfield on play action. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
King.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Hassan Reddick buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, alert 33.
Now Mayfield. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. They'll run the screen with Moss. Touchdown, Colts! Zach Moss from 13 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Throwing on first down. Strong. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Up the middle they go. Carrington. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, Strong. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run on first down. Carrington. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Looking to throw on second down. Strong. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. It's a quarterback sneak. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Operating from the gun. Strong. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 3rd down, Carrington. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On 1st and 10, Strong. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Strong. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to let it go again. It's caught at the 10. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Final play of the half, Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure they're friends from the defensive side.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Throwing on first down. Strong. Over the middle, it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
On play action, they'll throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we?
Yeah.
Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
On 1st down, Walters.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Walters. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And the tight end goes in motion left. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Desmond Patman, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
The score, Eagles 31, Colts 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
19-18.
In motion left goes a tight end. On 2nd down, it's Walters. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Drop 50, drop 50.
He'll look to throw. Pass out left, caught by Woods.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender, but a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there,
a loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Strong. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead.
Looking to get it to Ward, intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window. And sometimes interceptions result.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Well, straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 33.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell.
And some room to roam now. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
last 2 plays having gone backwards. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.